Good morning. This is Kent Blaylock with SDG Bible Study coming to you on this Wednesday morning, June the 25th, 2025. Hope everyone is doing well as we're hitting midweek and are ready for the reading of God's Word as we continue in the reading from the Everyday Gospel, a daily devotional by Paul David Tripp, with a reading from the biblical text and then a short devotional reading. This morning we're going to continue in the book of Psalms. We're going to be in 6 chapters this morning, Psalms 90 through 95, and then the devotional reading. So join me as we read God's Word together. Psalms, excuse me, I'm at the wrong spot. Hang on one second. There we go. Psalms 90, a prayer of Moses, the man of God. Lord, you have been our dwelling place from generation to generation. Before the mountains were born, or you brought forth the earth and the world, even from everlasting to everlasting, you are God. You turn man back into dust, and say, Return, O sons of men. For 1,000 years in your sight are like yesterday when it passes by, or as a watch in the night. You have swept them away like a flood. They fall asleep. In the morning they are like grass which sprouts anew. In the morning it blossoms and sprouts anew. Toward evening it withers away and dries up. For we have been consumed by your anger, and by your wrath we have been dismayed. You have set our iniquities before you, our secret sins in the light of your presence. For all our days have declined in your fury. We have finished our years like a sigh. As for the days of our life, they contain 70 years, or if due to might, 80 years. Yet their pride is but labor and wickedness. For soon it is gone, and we fly away. Who knows the power of your anger and your fury according to the fear that is due you? So teach us to number our days, that we may present to you a heart of wisdom. Return, O Yahweh, how long will it be? And be sorry for your slaves. O satisfy us in the morning with your loving kindness, that we may sing for joy and be glad all our days. Make us glad according to the days you have afflicted us, and the years we have seen evil. Let your work appear to your slaves, and your majesty to their sons. Let the favor of the Lord our God be upon us, and establish for us the work of our hands. Establish the work of our hands. Now to Psalms 91. He who abides in the shelter of the Most High will abide in the shadow of the Almighty. I will say to Yahweh, my refuge and my fortress, my God in whom I trust. For it is he who delivers you from the snare of the trapper and from the destructive pestilence. He will cover you with his pinions, and under his wings you will take refuge. His truth is a large shield and bulwark. You will not be afraid of terror by night, or arrow that flies by day, of pestilence that moves in darkness, or of destruction that devastates at noon. 1,000 may fall at your side, and 10,000 at your right hand, but it shall not approach you. You will look on with your eyes and see the recompense of the wicked. For you have made Yahweh my refuge, the Most High your dwelling place. No evil will befall you, and no plague will come near your tent. For he will command his angels concerning you to guard you in all your ways. On their hands they will bear you up, lest you strike your foot against a stone. You will tread upon the fierce lion and cobra, the young lion and the serpent you will trample down. Because he has loved me, therefore I will protect him. I will set him securely on high, because he has known my name. He will call upon me, and I will answer him. I will be with him in his distress. I will rescue him and honor him. With a long life I will satisfy him, and I will show him my salvation. Now to Psalms 92, a psalm, a song for the Sabbath day. It is good to give thanks to Yahweh and to sing praises to your name, O Most High, to declare your loving kindness in the morning and your faithfulness by night. With the 10-string lute and with the harp, with resounding music upon the lyre, for you, O Yahweh, have made me glad by what you have done. I will sing for joy at the work of your hands. How great are your works, O Yahweh! Your thoughts are very deep. A senseless man does not know, and a fool does not understand this, that when the wicked flourish like grass, and all the workers of iniquity blossomed, it was only that they might be destroyed forevermore. But you are on high forever, O Yahweh. For behold your enemies, O Yahweh, for behold your enemies will perish. All the workers of iniquity will be scattered. But you have raised up my horn like that of the wild ox. I have been anointed with fresh oil, and my eye has looked exultantly upon my foes. My ears hear of the evildoers who rise up against me. The righteous man will flourish like the palm tree. He will grow like a cedar in Lebanon, planted in the house of Yahweh. They will flourish in the courts of our God. They will still yield fruit in old age. They shall be rich and fresh, to declare that Yahweh is upright. He is my rock, and there is no unrighteousness in him. Now to Psalms 93. Yahweh reigns. He is clothed with majesty. Yahweh has clothed and girded himself with strength. Indeed, the world is established. It will not be shaken. Your throne is established from of old. You are from everlasting. The rivers have lifted up, O Yahweh. The rivers have lifted up their voice. The rivers lift up their pounding waves, more than the voices of many waters, than the mighty breakers of the sea. Yahweh on high is mighty. Your testimonies are very faithful. Holiness befits your house, O Yahweh, forevermore. Out of Psalms 94. O Yahweh, God of vengeance, shine forth. Be lifted up, O Judge of the earth. Render recompense to the proud. How long shall the wicked, O Yahweh? How long shall the wicked exult? They pour forth words, they speak arrogantly. All workers of iniquity vaunt themselves. They crush your people, O Yahweh, and afflict your inheritance. They slay the widow and the sojourner, and murder the orphans. They have said, Yah does not see, nor does the God of Jacob discern. Discern, you senseless among the people, and when will you have insight, you fools? He who planted the ear, does he not hear? He who formed the eye, does he not see? He who disciplines the nations, will he not rebuke? Even he who teaches man knowledge? Yahweh knows the thoughts of man, that they are vanity. Blessed is the man whom you discipline, O Yah, and whom you teach out of your law, that you may grant him calm from the days of calamity, until a pit is dug for the wicked. For Yahweh will not abandon his people, nor will he forsake his inheritance. For judgment will again be righteous, and all the upright in heart will follow it. Who will arise for me against evildoers? Who will take his stand for me against workers of iniquity? If Yahweh had not been my help, my soul would soon have dwelt in the abode of silence. If I should say my foot has stumbled, your loving kindness, O Yahweh, will hold me up. When my anxious thoughts multiply within me, your consolations delight my soul. Can a throne of destruction be allied with you, one which forms trouble by statute? They band themselves together against the life of the righteous and condemn the innocent to death. But Yahweh has been my stronghold, and my God, the rock of my refuge. He has brought back their iniquity upon them, and will destroy them in their evil. Yahweh our God will destroy them. Now to Psalms 95. O come, let us sing for joy to Yahweh. Let us make a loud shout to the rock of our salvation. Let us come before his presence with thanksgiving. Let us make a loud shout to him with songs of praise. For Yahweh is a great God, a great King above all gods, in whose hand are the depths of the earth. The peaks of the mountains are his also. The sea is his, for it was he who made it, and his hands formed the dry land. Come, let us worship and bow down. Let us kneel before Yahweh, our Maker. For he is our God, and we are the people of his pasture and the sheep of his hand. Today, if you hear his voice, do not harden your hearts as at Meribah, as in the day of Massah in the wilderness. When your fathers tried me, they tested me, though they had seen my work. For 40 years I loathed that generation, and said, they are people who wander in their heart, and they do not know my ways. Therefore I swore in my anger, they shall never enter my rest. And that is going to conclude our reading from the biblical text. Now the devotional reading. It is important to understand and live within the limits that God, in His infinite wisdom, has set for us. One of the most significant limits that God, in His wisdom, has set for us is the limit of time. You and I will enjoy a 10-day week. You and I will never enjoy a 10-day week. We will never experience the luxury of a 40-day month or a 500-day year. We will never be granted a 35-hour day, and none of us will physically live forever on this fallen earth. It is the height of foolishness to deny the limits of time that God, in His infinite knowledge, has set for us. God has hardwired us with the limit of time. Denying this reality will only get you into difficulty. Psalms 90, verse 12, reveals how we should approach this limitation. Teach us to number our days, that we may get a heart of wisdom. Notice that the psalmist connects numbering your days with gaining a heart of wisdom. Acknowledging the limits of the life God has given you is a significant part of living wisely. When you live with your limits in view, you don't waste your time. You don't load your schedule with things that don't matter. You value your time and you want to invest it wisely. When you live with your limits in view, you want to understand what is important to God, and you spend your days pursuing those values. Wasting time is easier now than it ever has been before. With the 24-hour infotainment media, social media platforms, network television, and streaming services, most of this content available on your phone, it is possible to waste hours every day without even being aware of how much time has blown by. It takes humility and discipline to say no to visual noise that greets you from the time you wake up until the time you go to bed. Here's our problem. Humility and discipline aren't natural for us. We love what is comfortable and pleasurable. Most of us would rather be entertained than study, learn, work, and serve. So like every other psalm, Psalms 90 preaches the gospel to us. It confronts us with the fact that our biggest problem in life isn't outside of us. No, our biggest problem in life is us. Psalms 90 reminds us that Jesus lived, died, and rose again, both to rescue us from the external evils of this fallen world and to rescue us from us. He offers us not only forgiveness, but also empowering and transforming grace. In the power of His grace, we can humbly admit our limits and live with the discipline of wisdom, investing ourselves in that which has eternal value. Our days are numbered. May we reach for the grace to invest in them all. Let's turn to Psalms 39 and read verses 4 and 5. Yahweh, cause me to know my end and what is the extent of my days. Let me know how transient I am. Behold, you have made my days as handbreadths, and my lifetime as nothing before you. Surely every man, even standing firm, is altogether vanity. Selah. And that's going to conclude our devotional reading this morning. And I have to say that this is convicting reading. I think if anyone is honest with himself, managing of time and managing of how you spend it and being wise with it, we probably all struggle with. I know I do. And these were challenging words from Paul David Tripp in this devotional. Lord, teach me to number my days, that I may be wise with them. And I feel like sometimes I am not wise with my time. And if anyone says that they're wise with their time all of the time, show me the man or the woman. That doesn't give us excuse. We are to look into our days and see if we're redeeming the time that God has given us. I hope you've enjoyed the reading, and I hope you'll enjoy the rest of the day. And as you go through the day, give God glory in it. That's why we say, Soli Deo Gloria.